Welcome back to another live trading session. We had a few positions that been market is at the moment in a pretty volatile situation. We had our previous session that the trade has come to our entry, and we can see the market is still in that area. We are looking for few entries later today to see that where the market is heading, and I'm really excited to trade this market in this session as well, along with the previous session. We're progressing towards the NY and London both session here. Are you guys energetic, ready for taking your trading to the next level? So yes, if you're ready, this is exclusive live session, and we are looking at. Still, I'm running the previous trade. First of all, we will be talking about the previous trade. We'll be running it, or we will be taking it. This is what we will be discussing in this session, and also we might add more position or counter position or hedge the position depending on the market condition. Yes, okay. How many of you are running this trade? First of all, I would like to see that this is the trade we are running since our London live. Now we are at here, and I would like to see how many traders here running this trade. I'm in new sell from 5640. 4640. Okay, 4640. All right. So we'll be discussing about selling, but first of all, because we are already running a sell trade here, right? That's the most important question to look at here. We are already running a sell trade, and are we going to keep the sell on, or are we going to open different directional trade? That means buying or selling, to be or not to be. This is what we will be discussing here. So to do that, the first thing that we need to do is to do an analysis, right? This is what we will be looking at here. We will be doing a complete multiple time frame analysis on the lower time frame, and then we will be looking at the sentiment before we look at any entry. Okay, let's do it. Already, so I see that I would like to see all of them, all the regular members and subscribers, the new members and subscribers are here before I look at the next entry or how we'll be doing this one. It's waiting. So if you're here, make sure you write something and also subscribe to the channel. Are you in sell? Yes, I'm on sell. Drop like PPL. Yep, thank you. Yep, I'm in sell and I'm running in. Still, I'm holding on to that. The market has dropped to our entry, but I did not close it. I'm still running it. Welcome. I'm still holding my morning. Yep, I'm also holding my position here. Thank you. Cool. I see that all of them are here. Thanks for joining here. Let's begin. Berdo. Yeah, we are seeing that there is a consolidation here in this area. My sell position of 4647. I haven't got a stop out. Mine is still running. Should be running in. The market didn't reach that stop loss. I'm not sure why this happened to you. Here is. mine even, I put a stop loss even lower, 46, 7.5 and whatever stop loss. It's even little higher. It didn't hit the stop loss, and it's still running in. I guess it's the same with all of you. Let's add a gold. All right, so first of all, let's look at what is current market structure here. Now I just changed the TP. You guys probably can see that in our previous session. Here in this area, this is a sideways consolidation here, and if the market, if you look at this consolidation, can break below or it can break above, depending on where it wants to go. News in few minutes. Let's look at the calendar. So ECB monetary policy decision, got a few interest rate decision coming in, and yeah, so in few minutes, Thursday 30th of April, advanced GDP, core PC price index, and employment cost index. So now we have 2 minutes for those, and also ECB press conference. So the market is trading in those high impact moments. So if you look at here, 3 minutes, yeah, okay. You have 1.5 minutes for the data to come up, and if you look at here the market, you can see that there is a consolidation. That's a pretty large consolidation, and that consolidation here, if you look at, that's a pretty strong consolidation, right? Now this consolidation can be, if the news spike down here, we are good to go with profit target hit. And if this one successfully close to the profit target, can maintain this 100% winner this week with an incredible win rate in the past as well. So this week, this one, if this one goes to the stop loss, we will have one loss. But if this one is coming to the profit target, so far all those trade has gone to the profit target. Oh, please stop. The market is not going to listen to anyone, but it will go its own way. But yeah, sometimes you think that, okay, if the market goes as we expect, this is what I think. There is a possibility here. I'm not moving anything, not moving stop loss, not moving take profit target. Will we wait for that spike to happen? And this is the 1 hour that you can see the market. Okay, so we see the downside so far. What's the data is telling? Might be a pretty dramatic movement. Okay, so employment cost index rose to 0.9%. Core PC price is 0.3%, and advanced GDP 2%. CAT GDP coming. So overall, we can see there is a positive data. Now let's see that what the market is going to interpret this data. And I didn't close that. The prices come to the entry. I didn't close it. I don't want to close in the middle. If it goes to the stop loss, that's fine. I'll be taking the loss, and then we'll be looking for re-entry. It's a part of trading. But here, if you look at the 1 hour, the market has tested the lower part, and now trying to move up here, and I'm still bearish, so I'm still holding on to that. We can look for adding position if we successfully see the market has returned down here, and which is can happen. The market, if you look at this, is an extended consolidation here. There was an initial breakout, and we saw that there was a massive move on earlier on USD JPY, okay, and also British pound US dollar. Some of the large intervention potentially has happened. Okay, so if you look at the USD JPY, you can see that USD JPY, this is a move on dollar yen. So far there was a stronger break below on dollar yen, and with this break below with USD JPY, the market has entirely broken back below here to this support area that you can see. And with this break below of this support area on USD JPY, gold has bounced up as they usually move in opposite direction. Now I'm looking at here on gold that to see where the market is approaching. You can see that this is a pretty quite long wick candlestick pattern here. And I'm still holding this market to potentially to remain in the major direction of the trend, to remain bearish over the long term. So there is still possibility for a downtrend, don't you think so? I'm still holding. So this is our previous trade during the London session that we have opened, is still running in. $285p profit target. When we add, once we see the market has shown a complete change of trend, because I usually trade with the trend, so we will be adding. But if we successfully this one, now if anyone has not running this trade from the past, I would say that you still can open, but with risk management is the same trade. Okay, so I'm running in, so I'm not adding because I'm running in. Okay, so this is what we are looking at, that the trade is running in and we want to keep that running in, and we see the market structure here is bearish showing up, so there is a possibility for the price action to remain downside here in this area. Now if this market breaks down, I wouldn't be surprised to see that it has dropped to this daily low. That might be a bigger move, can happen if successfully the market drops down back below here. We're looking at here that to happen. Okay, the market structure so far bearish. Technically speaking, what is the sentiment? Katayama, we are So there are some, the central bank news has come out, and that has created the increased volatility that you can see the market is trading. And if you look at that, USDJP was massive drop in just a matter of a few minutes. Now it's started to revert back again. So this drop on USDJPY, if you look at, it's a complete breakup structure. Now we see that this candle has a big drop, has broken all this support. If this price action close well above here, it still can continue to rise, or we'll see how the market structure create here will determine either this is a change of trend or it is just another liquidity grab and the market to go back again towards the upside. So always remaining in the direction of the trend is the best idea. And we can see that in gold also similar situation. So if you look at gold, has had a breakout of this level, and this market is in a established downtrend. If you look at, right, and that downtrend, if you look at, it just has come to this the long-term trend line here. So therefore, after this massive break back to the upside, it is not unusual to see the market again coming back again to this daily support level. So our TP target is well below here and not entirely to the bottom of the low. So breaking this recent structure here can bring the market back below to the support. Semicircular structure, they're expecting it to break below. What makes you think there is a possibility to go back below the daily low? If you look at the daily market structure here, very higher possibility. If you look at the monthly, it doesn't have to be today, right? It doesn't have to be today. It can happen tomorrow. Okay, so if you look at the monthly, you see the monthly price action has from this year has dropped back down. So if you look at especially the weekly price action, that you can see also has created this long candle, and especially the daily move. So you can see that daily price action, and this is the daily move so far has created from this here to this low, followed by this pullback to this high, and it doesn't have to be today. The market still can trade in a sideways or remain in that zone or go a little higher. But with the daily close, the reason is very simple. If you look at any falling market, one after one, and then one green candle going back up well above, that the next one more often will come down back below. That's the market, how the move. This is the technical, but as I mentioned, the market is driven by also some fundamental as well as the technical. So you can see that quite a few big announcement has come from BOJ as well as the BOE and also ECB. So BOE, ECB, BOJ. So there are some announcement that they tried to say here. And so Kariyama, we are nearing timing to take bold action on FX. Now, we see that the market in these areas was really reacted to those data, to those announcement. Now we'll see that how the traders in fact in a real time interpreting those information. If you look at that, USD JPY has made a massive drop. So on a single day, this is the biggest move I think in quite a few days. If you look at here, this is today so far 515 pip drop on USD JPY, which has, I don't see that has happened so far. If you look at today here, I don't see that much of drop in recent time even. Do you see? 550 pip. How much was here? You see 429 pip this candle, and that was a reversal. After this candle like that, the market drop here. So that might be, here is one. It was a massive drop. This one was 696 pip here in 2022. And after that, on a single day so far, still we have the full day remaining, and I haven't seen such a big drop here. So that's a very significant drop that you can see. Usually, if the market drop with such a high momentum, and how the daily candle close also important, and if it is closing with a full body red candle, that means in those area there is a strong sell, and you can see there's a double top. Therefore, I don't hesitate to say that it is a change of trend. And if that's happened, if it is a change of trend, that means yen getting stronger, USD getting weaker against yen, and that might be also potential change of trend for gold that can happen, right? What happened with the DXY? So DXY, you can see that there is a with this one, it's pretty strong bearish move on DXY from the weekly. So if DXY coming as a bear market, gold is going to go for a bull market. This is the bigger picture, but as a short-term trader, we are looking at here for short-term move. See, short-term here, it is, you can see this is structure that you can see here. It's showing that bearish. Now, gold drop finally. Okay, so don't mix up with the long-term picture and the short-term movement. Because the market already has shown a bearish price action, so you are not looking to see that instant change in trend, but to go quite a few up and down move. can see off this support here, the market has started to move up back in this consolidation zone that you can see here. That could be grabbing again more liquidity here. Let's get prepared for it. The trade is running. I'm coming for 1 minute break, traders. Hope so you guys are here. I'll be back in just a matter of a minute. All right. Okay, so the price action here, we can see that there is some bearish pressure, which is the market structure is so far in this area showing bearish pressure, and welcome, thank you. So yeah, we are almost at our entry with this trade. So I would like to see, by the way, how many traders are running this trade. You know, I had a very small risk with my previous trade, so I'll just bring that one here. With now, with a long week, if you look at here, whenever the market is going up here, getting rejection, so it at the same time it is creating an imbalance here. So anytime, I'll also not be surprised to see that the market has gone again back and then filled those imbalance and rejected back below. So I'm in profit though. Time to be add. I'm also running in profit. Now my position here was very small, so I have added another smaller position, because usually that was very small because of the wider stop loss. But I just keep one entry here for all. Now depending on your risk tolerance, it's up to you how you gonna, if you want to add or taking a break even, because this trend is still can continue, still can go back up to the stop loss, or can come back below to the profit target. We use the trend probability and also the time frame. If you look at the 1 hour price action, that you can see this is the 1 hour price action where 1 hour candle closing here, and if this one is closing as a narrow, this 1 hour candle close will tell a lot, because if this 1 hour candle close after this, the price is not going to create a new higher high, that means breaking this high, then very high a chance for the market to return down back below, and that could bring the price below here to this daily low. So I would consider this 1 hour candle close is important, because once we see that this 1 hour candle close couldn't create a new higher high, the chances for the market to drop down to order block, that means to this neckline, all right, to this level, is higher. And that's what we are using this analysis for our potential move. Now you can see it's going up here, which is good to see that it's going up, because once it is going up, it will create potential down, right? Without up, you cannot find a down. That's the paradox. You cannot find an up without down, right? That's an interesting fact. You cannot find a day without night. There's no high without low. So either if you look at here, quite a few long week, and it just has broken this trend line here, and I'd say this candle close can bring new volume. So now this is the last 5 minutes of this 1 hour price action close. Now if this 1 hour price action closing, that as a narrow, and then the next one coming down, that's gonna be that possibility for the market to remain here bearish. If you guys look at it, we have a very high win rate, and I really appreciate that you guys are really excited about those win rates and the probability and the trading facilities that we have. I'm trading every single day in the group as well as in this live session. Time to it. And I do share all those trades, if you guys looked at, in the premium group, where I'm sharing every details of the trade, and also I'm sharing all my systems in the group. We had our each week we take few members to join. Currently premium membership is closed, but anytime it can open. When it opens, you guys can also get access to those group. But in this live session also you can learn, and each week from this live session we take few members. Hopefully that tomorrow is weekend, we can take. How about push again? Yes, so this push again back to the upside might create that new volatility. So 1 hour closed, and so if you look at also what is happening with WTI and USDJPY, USDJPY had a big drop, and we can even open if there is a good opportunity on USDJPY. This is a falling market. Okay, I might open a position here on USDJPY for short period of time with a very quick entry while we are running the gold trade. And here for the USDJPY trade, here I'm going to take this smaller move to this level with a candle close. So this is a based on probability, not based on risk reward, where I'm targeting around 44 to 45 pip. With the candle close, they're expecting USDJPY to come down for a pullback. So I'm opening a sell trade on USDJPY. So I have opened sell on dollar yen with the 1 hour candle close. They're expecting the market to deepen further here to this support level. This is the USDJPY fast scalping trade, and I'm looking forward to see this market to drop down back below. And this trade that we are opening on dollar yen with the expectation the market to come back to retest this support here, while gold is moving here. And if you look at the dollar yen, there was a significant drop earlier, and they're expecting this trend to continue. This is going to be, if you look at this dollar yen move here around 40 pip, I'll be happy to take this trade here on dollar yen for this short term down, and I will be also explaining the full trade here. So USDJPY, if you look at this market structure that you can see here, this is a sharply falling market. And in the sharply falling market, USDJPY has created a big drop followed by before the candle close. So you see that there is an upside here. Now, because it's a falling market, the trend potentially to continue. And we taken here around 40 to 45 pip profit target, because even if the market wants to change its trend, still we can expect USDJPY to come back to this support area here. And this is what we are looking at. So on USD JPY, looking at gold here again, we can see there is gold move on the 1 hour candle close. It was a full body candle close. Now in that zone, let's see how it react on gold and running in. If it goes to the stop loss, and I'm happy to take that stop loss while we will be running on USD JPY. SGPU is coming down back below, and if you look at the 1 hour, that you can see there is a big drop followed by one narrow green candle. So this market showing that still there is selling pressure. If you compare this green candle with the red candle, you can see that the green candle is smaller. So the market structure is still bearish. Therefore, we have traded the trend. This is my core strategy. Always trade with the trend, regardless of how far the market has dropped or how far the market has gone up. And so gold is at this top level here. 4 hour candle can push up further. There is another long week candlestick pattern here on gold. So USD JPY, if you look at that market in a very narrow, and what you can expect here, that break below. Look at the XAUUSD now from this top, it's getting the reaction back below here. So USDJPY remain in a sideway while gold is slowly breaking from the high. If we see there is a significant move on gold, and I'll not be hesitant to take out USDJPY trade out if needed, because that normally goes opposite. So if you see this strong drop on gold, that means USDJPY might try to push up little higher here, and let's look at what's happening with gold. Let's keep both leaving it on because the market on USDJPY is bearish. So this is where I'm expecting it to come down back below. So we'll keep that running, while gold also may have a significant move in that area. USDJPY had a break below, and cool. We see around 11 pip running on USDJPY, and wanna see this move down back below on USDJPY, which is could be that the market to come back to this support, which is moving here nicely 24 pip, come on, 27 pip, 30 pip, awesome. It might just directly hit the profit target. TP hit, profit hit on USDJPY. Come on. Okay, so profit hit on USDJPY. Profit hit on USDJPY and taken that. Alrighty, so you can see gold is here consolidating in this area, and if you look at the 1 hour price action on gold, so doesn't look to be very strongly bullish yet, so you can still expect it to change the trend. running this. This is, so we're looking gold today. We are looking gold. We see that there is a pullback, but we can look at further entry. So is it real breakout? Nice UJ trade. Perfect. Recent 40. Okay. In gold. Yes. I mean, could you see a big drop tonight? That's a very good question. Let's understand if we can see a big drop tonight. By the way, how many of you have taken this USD JPY trade? Make sure you like this stream, subscribe to the channel, and also do not overtrade. USD JPY might have quite a few up and down, because the market, if it wants to change the trend, it really needs big amount of liquidity. And Trade, welcome. What is the meaning of the Doji? Could that formed in the 5 minutes time frame? Okay, gold may go to the stop loss target. Let's see that. Okay, Doji can mean many things. Usually it's said that Doji is indecision, right? But it depends on where it is forming. But Doji is very powerful candlestick pattern, very, very effective to trade. Gold needs rejection now. Let's see, it can happen because this is a very key level of resistance now. Doji is powerful candlestick pattern is because, let me tell you why. Let's say what the Doji mean, something like that, right? So usually Doji represents indecision from the buyers and sellers. That means the market opened here, gone back, the buyers took control, and then the market has dropped. Seller took control from the high, and then gone back again where it started and closed. So there is no, the overall move, just up and down. So there was some like back and forth. So imagine that you are doing a meeting and then you went and then come back and then went and then come back and you went and then you stay where you are at the moment, right? There's no progress. That is Doji. Some people say Doji, you are dodging, right? So that is Doji, that no progress, but there will be a lot of move. So that is called Doji. Now, Doji is powerful because when there is a Doji, after that the move happens. You see that most of the order blocks happen with Doji. Yes, so 4540. Yeah, there can be, if you look at here. So such as this one is a Doji, pretty big move. So here from this double top, the market, this current 5 minutes candlestick pattern looks like that. It might be, it can create a strong rejection because it's from the top. Gold is crazy. USD JPY has moved again back up, which took the 44 pip. And you want to see that what is trying to do. If you use GPU pushing high here, so pushing up, gold may push down. This is gonna be a lucky move once the market, if you look at this 5 minute candle, is important. If this is successfully become a rejection, then can happen, the market can come down here. If you look at the 4 hour here, that because this is a selling zone here. Yeah, so usually the market doesn't change trend like that. It takes little bit of effort for the market to change the trend. If it drops, then we can expect a significant drop. But I think that at least if the market successfully drop, we could see that coming to the previous daily low here. There's a head and shoulder, and let's see that if this is successfully breaking below. What happened? Some more time. This music looks good. This move today looks like a liquidity sweep. Upside move can be, because this is a falling market. Why did USD JPY fall? We see some intervention warning that we have seen from Katayama. We are nearing timing to take bold action on FX. 2 of them, three, yeah. So USD trembles further after intervention warning earlier. And here is Japan top FX diplomat Mimura. This is my final warning before action. So these three, and also there is one from BUE, and then GBP USD also got pretty volatile. Barely, it would be a mistake to wait for second round effect before acting. That would be too late. So those the announcement has created increased volatility, and you see the USD JPY finally dropped. So you can see the market is still in that area. Where can you enter sell trade again? Okay, if I was not running this trade, I would open here. Okay, keeping my stop loss above the head and shoulder. Quite a few people have an issue. The reason is this market cannot be bought at the moment. It's a falling market, and you can see there's a head and shoulder. But I'm not adding because we already secured USD JPY profit, and now we are running this one at halfway drawdown. But if we can successfully close this one, it's gonna be huge, right? Don't need to quite a few add piled up multiple positions before we look at. But if I were to trade, then I would enter here. This is 1 minute head and shoulder, and I would keep stop loss at least here, let's say around 70 pip above, and then hold on the trade. But I'm not opening because I'm already running a trade here. Thank you very much. And if you like this analysis, like this stream, make sure you don't miss out by subscribing to the channel, supporting the channel by liking the stream, and also you can stay connected in the free Telegram whenever. Also, if you are keen to learn and grow as a trader, probably also can join the premium group when it's available. I'm sharing the free Telegram link. You can stay connected there. Whenever we take on the premium, you guys can get a message on the free Telegram. We need a waterfall on gold. When it begins, it will begin. It's gonna start its own accord. Right? The market does sometimes. If you look at the USD JPY has done that. So started again. and the best way is to be patient and then wait for the market to act on it, because the market is a product of multiple orders, right? Let's have a loud music. That might bring the market come down, right? Music helps to come down. I'm ready for a waterfall. Great to see that. We see some downside move happening. 30 minutes candle close, and the price market has shown that there is downside move that you can see. So this 5 minutes candle that you can see here created a bearish engulfer. The market started to move off that level. So if this is a false breakout, then that I would say this might be a change of trend, change of character. Welcome. Waterfall is starting. Let's see that. Let's see. The market might do that because it's important. As I mentioned earlier, this week is absolutely important. Why? Because this is FOMC week, interest rate decision week, and also the monthly close. Monthly close is very important because this is where the most volume come in the market. Why? Because there's a lot of orders will be closed and also will be opened during the monthly close. All right, because there is a lot of mobility of the liquidity, right? There's a salary going up and down, okay, and also the hedge funds and also institutional traders, they need to close their balance, okay, pay their clients. So there is a lot of things happen. So that creates the liquidity needs to come out, right? Because the market becomes more liquid. Liquid means that cash out. So the market really moves during that time period, and it creates an unusual volatility, especially the monthly close. Let us know if you add, sir. At the moment, I will not be adding because I had smaller position during the London session. I have added just to create the equal risk. But if anyone wants to open that I mentioned, you still can take this trade. This trade is still valid. So what I would suggest that if you are in this live session and not in any trade, then you can take the same trade as it is, but it's up to you, because here I'm just showing mine. And if you know the risk management, this is the first thing. Lot sizing is very important, which is another key aspect. If you're not doing the lot sizing, then I wouldn't recommend you to open. If you don't know the lot size of your account size, you can let me know in the live chat. I can assist you on that if you need it. Okay, you need to tell your account size, then I can tell you the lot size will be here. How many? Lot sizing is an integral part of risk management. If you don't do the lot sizing, probably you're either over risking or you're under risking. Both not profitable. Over risking will put you at risk. Under risking also will create an inconsistency in your win and loss, which is not also profitable. So far we can see a downtrending move here, and that is basically creating bearish pressure that we are seeing. So that might bring that market lower. So I'd like to see if all those who are watching, okay, running this trade. So can you write here yes or no? Retest down. So all of you guys, there's a request. You can write here on the live chat if you're running yes and if you're running no. And you can let me know also if you're not running, why you're not running, and if you are running, then why you're running. So yes, okay. Yes, can you say yes if you're running? If you're not running, say no. 0.5 lot. And also let me know your lot, how many lot you are running. All right, so you're running, we are entering into the profit area. Very good, very good. How many of you are running? Say yes if you're running. Okay, yep, I'm running also. I think all the premium members who are active now running. That's cool. And we just have secured this trade. Okay, very good. That's cool. Okay, 0.25. Okay, scalp 30 pip. Very good. So I see the majority of you are running reach 4620. Let's see, because if it is a reversal, then my profit target, you can say 4597.80. I got only 0.01 open left, but my capital is small. That's fine, as long as you are part of running. That's what I wanted to know. And also, did you like this stream? If you don't do that, do so. And also check if you have subscribed to the channel or no. Make sure also you navigate to the channel for regular updates as well as education. Okay, so we just have crossed our profit zone. That means that entry. I like this stream a lot. Thank you very much. Okay, so you can see the market is having that downside movement. And now, if you look at, this is 1 hour price action. And if successfully the market drops, it's gonna potentially keep coming down back below. But if you look at this drop, sometime it can act as also another bounce, possibility for another bounce. If this move, you can see from here, it's a one single move. If it is a reversal, we will see that complete break and then trend continuation. However, and I wouldn't recommend now to add any additional position here because the market already lowered a lot. So here the market might, if the price about to continue, we should see that narrow pullback and the rejection for further continuation down back below here. Timing is very important because 1 hour candle close coming. And because here we want to see the market to maintain its downtrend. Now, to see the trend continuation is very important to look at. Yep, thank you. So you see that here in this area, the market slowly creating that bearish momentum here. So we'll see that how far it goes. To be in a downtrend, that means to change the trend, it requires here either break and tally or create a narrow pullback and then to break off that pullback zone. So you can see there was a flag pattern here, that if you can spot it, and from that flag pattern what we have seen, the market has had a breakout, okay, created this head, and now it's again back in that flag pattern, inside this flag pattern, right? So with this, once the market inside this flag pattern, now if it continue to back to the upside uptrend, we will see that again the market is having an uptrend. Now to make it technically a bearish trend, either you will see a very narrow pullback here and then dropping. So that's gonna be a good move that you could see the price to show. Here it needs to have a rejection candlestick pattern. Usually the market feels like that. So you can see the trend so far showing down, and we have entered into the profit zone. I manually took my TP now. It's going done. Thank you very much. Here it is still showing that downtrend, and that may continue. So far you can see that trend continuation price action. So USDJPY is maintaining the downtrend, and you can see the gold is also maintaining that downtrend here. And I would like to start a pool because we are running in profit. We can do anything with this trade, but let's just start a pool. What you guys are thinking with gold, and you can help us to make more decision. What is your bias on gold? So I've shared a pool. You can press that that bot button here. Thank you. Okay, now I'm looking at the 5 minutes price action that you can see. So that is showing that on the 15 minutes closed with a bearish engulfer. Yeah, so the market is showing that fall off, and that's where the patience pays off. If you're patient, it's gonna pay you off. Okay, this is where you wanna see. The patience is the key to become, especially in trading, to be successful. Now you can see the market has melted down back below. Now this is currently breaking this swing low, and there is a significant fair value gap here. So that's where we will get expecting the market to continue to trend back below to that fair value gap. So I'm running now nearly to halfway profit zone, which is 114 pip. Patience, yes. That's what we need. Okay, so here is might be pushing high for another wave of pullback. It dropped to this support, so let it move up here. So it might try to move up for a pullback, and we are almost at the end of this 1 hour candle close, and there is a 1 hour 10 EMA here, this level. So So quite a few bearish engulfer has formed here, and that's a pretty stronger move. Series of bearish engulfer that has made it the market to back down below potentially. Have some volume up. Just maintaining the downtrend here and continuation back below. We see that quite a few long week rejection of this zone here, that if you look at, and that's created a bearish price action in this area, just showing the market eventually to continue to trend. Are you still in a trade? Yes, I'm on a trade and I'm still holding on to that trade, and there is a potential for that move. We have the 1 hour candle close coming, but before that candle close, they're expecting the market to remain here in the direction of the trend. So if you look at here, you can see the back-to-back 4 rejection of this price action here. That's a significant rejection, has given a higher possibility for this market to remain downside, and we can see the price has dropped to that level. So USD/JPY is rounding in that area, and that might be that USD/JPY may here create a pattern in that area, and I think the price, if you look at here, it grab liquidity. We'll see that what happened with USD/JPY. We're looking at that gold price action, and we are about to see the 4-hour candle close on gold, which is also a rejection from the higher price. So the market, if the 4-hour candle close coming like that as a red bear candle, that can still continue to trend back down. We are almost nearing to 30 minutes 20 EMA. So from the 1 hour price action, that you can see it's a 1 hour bearish engulfer, which is pretty, had a big body with a large full body area. So this is a potentially a trend continuation pattern that I would say market still could continue to drop. So holding on to this trade for this move down. So the price is approaching this fair value gap, right? And we are almost about to go back to nearly to 200 and for target here 280 pip. Currently we are at 150 pip running profit. Still holding on to the trade, and I guess you guys also there, and I'm looking forward to see the market with this candle close, the price to eventually to trend back below in the major direction. And it's also bearish engulfer being formed. So we see the candle close on the 4 hour as well, pretty big red candle closed, and now we could see that deeper pullback or continuation. Are you going to close the trade? No, I'm not closing here because you want to see that pullback. This is a complete break from this top, and one more drop could bring that market to lower to our entry. So I'm not doing anything, just to see that how the price action might be doing here. So we are looking to see for the market to show up. got this following, waiting for this market to eventually come further down. If you look at this 1 hour price action, it's a large bear candle, and this market can have an entire rejection again back below after this such a big bear candle. It is for me less likely to be entirely bullish again, but this move that you can see can create another opportunity for us to be able to sell with the lower time frame candle close, especially the 5 minutes price action that you can see. It's almost nearing to our entry after this 168 pip drop. Any breaking news here? I don't see any bigger news. So looking at calendar, we had for this week all those high impact news been gone, so now just the market is waiting for a move, right? For those who are fan of adding position, this could be a zone the market is going for, potentially adding position of this level, but I'm not adding because I'm running two positions, and that's okay for me. The market is going to a zone where it might be going to a zone where the market is potentially to create an opportunity for adding another position. Can you move up again? Yeah, but if you look at this move that you can see on the lower time frame, is basically going to a very important area. So if you look at here, the market has formed a structure in this area, which was a pretty big move that we have seen. And the 5 minutes price action has created also a large bear candle in this area. So the 5 minutes here, this is where the previous price action has created this move back of this support area, and That's what you see. So this is another long wick rejection that is creating that bearish move here in that area. So looking forward to see the price to come back for this the area of imbalance here. So looking at the 5 minutes price action, if you look at back-to-back two retest of this key resistance line here, and off that level the market has created this bearish move. So our goal here is to look at the market to, if it is breaking below, and then we can I will still be running here for this full TP hit in that area. And that's a pretty stronger move that you can see. The price has reached that key resistance line and getting the rejection back below here in that area. Now the market structure, if you look at here, it's a very solid consolidation with a multiple rejection of this key resistance line that you can see. And this kind of price action is showing that there is a higher possibility for further drop. And if you look at that on USD/JPY, also moving a sideways, and what is happening with the oil, the WTI, that you can see WTI is here with a bullish pin bar that you can see, which is a pretty big bullish pin bar on WTI. And that might, what I think, WTI has dropped well below. This is a bullish market on WTI. So if WTI remaining its upside bias, goal to remain its downside bearish move here in that area. Thank you. Holding for this gold move. Alright, so if it breaks below, we can expect moving a lot in that market. That could come down significantly lower, and this is what we are looking at in this market, for the price action to drop down back below. And we can see the rejection of this. If you look at this 15 minutes price action, which is potentially to create a rejection. So we are seeing that continuation of this downtrend. Quite a few bearish move that you can see here in that area. That's a very large move that you can see. Now this, if you look at, there is a narrow structure. If break of this structure back below, can create selling pressure here in that zone. Alright, so you can see it's created a structure in this area, and that structure might be coming here back below for another wave of drop that we are looking to see the market to break that low, and that can create potentially a support test here. Partial TP at 100 pip, then little running, taken out 10 pip from entry. Thank you very much. I re-entered at 4618, and then it's currently in red. I'll be waiting here for the market to deepen. That's the key, guys. This is where the real test of a trader is to remain focused, right? Focused on your trade and in your strategy. So we are waiting for another wave of break below. So if you look at that, the 1 hour candlestick pattern, we have seen a bounce. Now, there is a very interesting fact may happen is that if you look at this 1 hour price action, once it entirely get reject of this level, that 1 hour can, in this hour, the price can come well below here. If it successfully breaks below, it has to, this current candle has to break below to come lower. But if this 1 hour candle closing as a green candle, the next one is still also the possibility to come down, or there is a possibility to go up. But if this 1 hour candle breaks below, that's gonna be potentially pretty stronger move down. So therefore, I'm still here looking for potentially to move back below. Had a pretty crazy move, bigger profit target, rather than, you know, opening few more positions. This is a good idea to hold on to that. So of this, if you look at that from this resistance line, the market to possibly to trend down here that I'm looking at again, guys, we are looking for this price action to break below. We see that triple top has formed, and from the triple top, they're expecting the market to eventually maintain its bearish move. Really a loud music can help for the market to drop. Let's see. Is it TP 4597? Yes, my TP at this level 4597.80. Okay, so slowly breaking that structure. It's a slow and consolidation move, and but we have made, right, the first one on USDJPY, second one on gold, and now how the market is creating. If you look at this price section here, this is if you look at, this is a potentially, this is quite a few long week candlestick pattern. This is another long week. They're expecting this market to remain down. It's a bearish price action so far. So 250 minutes candle closing here, if you guys look at, and also the 30 minutes. And that 250 minutes candle closing, which is this 15 minutes closing as a like that, which is for me high probability sell signal. So we are at this liquidity zone, and the chances for this market to remain downside is higher. So you're seeing the market is getting a rejection of this high probability sell area. If you look at that, this is a high probability sell setup. The market is in that zone, which is showing that there is a potential for downtrending move, and the price action here is highly bearish. We are looking to see the market to remain here in that zone for this possible downtrending. So here back the market is moving in that direction that you are looking at. So we are looking forward to see the price action to trend in that direction for the major move. And as I mentioned, if the market successfully breaks below, they're expecting it to drop well below to this intraday support area. Are you guys with me? So it's moving, it's running that move that you can see, and we are on a downtrend, we are on a trade that looking forward to see breaking that low here, continue to drop down back below to the support area for the longer term picture that we are looking at here in this market. cool. I'm ready for the full TP. We are waiting patiently for this full TP, and I think we could be seeing that move. That's why we are waiting to see that full TP, and I guess you guys are here for that. So if you look at this 1 hour price action, it's entirely broken back below. So that might now can break this 1 hour support, can lead that market back below. So I'm looking forward to see the market to eventually break this 1 hour support. That can happen. The market can entirely break that low. So there is a significant liquidity sweep in that zone, that if you closely look at multiple rejection, and that can give this market a very fluid move down back below, right? So this is what you're waiting to see, that complete fluid move back below. But I'm holding on. Yeah, I'm also holding on. How many of you are holding on here? Not moving the stop loss at entry. Sometimes moving the stop loss at entry just take us out of the trade and move in the direction. So I'm just holding in as usual, straight, waiting for the market to trend back below. And this is what we need to see here, that the market to trend back down below. Already, so you can see the market is here maintaining that downtrend. So breaking below can directly create pressure here, selling pressure in that area. Yep, I'm also holding my TP 4600. Yeah, so that's fine. As long as 4597 4600, I think that's also a good point. Even we can take that TP at this level. First, we want to see the market to break that low here. The 4600 is a good point for the TP set. Let's say it's reasonable level, because the market, if it successfully keep coming down, that could bring that market well below here, because there is a fair value gap if you look at here, you can see that's a significant fair value gap that you can see here. And so it's maintaining this downtrend, could create that bearish trend back down here. I'm excited to take this move down, and it will be successfully close a big move if we see the price has really moved. And here, all right, so 4600, I think that's going to be a good level that we can set reset our TP at 4600, because there is a psychological level. Just moving a little bit up here, and I will be moving the TP at 4600. If you're on the premium, you can see the update. So I reset my TP at 4600, both of them, and they are looking forward to see the market to potentially break below. If you look at this, can be a very good area of value that you can see here. And that's a, if you look at with this head and shoulder, the market can in fact can drop down back below in that direction here, and that could bring that market well below to this support area. So if successfully break this low, you know, it is possible that to go back again to the upside. That's why I'm not adding position, but the possibility here to break below is higher as well, because there is already a drop and now on a pullback, and they're looking to see the market to again return down back below in the direction of the trend. So if you look at also the 1 hour price action from this support, it's trying to move up, and I think there is a higher chance for the market to trend down. That means to break below here to the major direction of the trend. If you look at the 5 minutes again, you can see the price action in this area here, trying to build that. This trade take a little while that we have opened during the London live is still running in. It's worth taking when you see that a trade really good move. You're enjoying the live session? Did you close? No, I didn't close. I just moved the TP target at 4600. I didn't close it. I just moved my profit target at 4600. Is there any breaking news here? We saw that there was a I love the live streaming, thank you very much. And we saw that with this, today is Thursday, right? And so much from you. Thanks for your appreciation. Yeah, absolutely. I'm doing it for a very long period of time, and we have in the premium group over thousands of members so far, and also we still have thousands, and all of them we are trading together every single day. And from this live session, they do take members in the premium group, where you can also access all my trade, all my system. Stay connected in the free Telegram, where you might find whenever it's available, you might find a message to join, and you can join there from the free Telegram. This week we have taken 5 members from the free Telegram, and so stay connected on the free Telegram. Whenever it appears, you can get into that. Now, this is the 5 minutes price action. This is potentially for that expecting the market to come down here to fill that zone. If you look at the 5 minutes, you can see that there is pretty long weak candle form, and I think it might create now potentially a head and shoulder. Don't you think so? And then to drop. If that happens, we can expect it to come directly to our TP. If it doesn't happen, then probably we could see that again liquidity grab here. But I think this is a high possibility that the market to come down here for that liquidity grab from this. It is taking its sweet time, just drop straight below one single move, 150 pip candle. The market, if you look here, it's in a very critical level that we can see here from the 1 hour also. And if this 1 hour candle closing below, that's gonna bring really good volume here for a drop, but you can see the market just pushing higher already. So you can see the market is pushing higher here, and So this is where the market, if you look at this zone, which is interestingly semicircular. So if you look at here, the market is creating that so far downtrend, and I'm still hopeful with this trade to remain bearish. TP 4600, yes, I dropped my TP at 4600, so I moved my TP, and also I have updated the group. Okay, so as we are running this session, traders, this trade we have opened in London session, I'm still running in, we'll keep running in. And if you look at that here, I'm almost end of this session, but the trade is still on. So what will be the current update for this trade? It's gonna keep running. I will keep running this trade. However, I would say that we all will running this trade, and I'm running, and it will be also in the premium group, and I will be running this trade. For those who are in the premium group, also you can see an update. So if you are running, then I would say that stick to the system, stick to the policy. And I will give an update in around 2 hours time of this trade on the channel with a full analysis. So if you are on the channel, then I would highly encourage you to keep eye for the update for this trade to see that what is happening. All right, and also if I am adding any new trade, also gonna share there. So don't miss out those updates that coming up shortly in the channel. We have another live session after this first one. Yes, we'll keep running too. Win or loss, we'll update you guys tomorrow at London session. Thank you very much, and thank you. So market will be closed tomorrow, but will there be still be live stream? Yes, I keep the live streaming on. Even the some market closed tomorrow, we still can learn, right? We still can grow. And you know that the best learning happen when the market is closed. I remember when I was at university, I always stay ahead of most of the students, is because when everything is closed, everyone go home, I still keep something learning. Because when everything is closed, that learning will keep you ahead in everything. So don't miss out that to learn, to progress. And I'll see you there again tomorrow, trading live. And also today, if you're in the premium group, then update coming shortly, and I'll see you there.